Alright, so Sam Okudzeto Ablakwa has silenced Zambia for no, and now no pay in front of the Zambian president. The ministers, Sam Okudzeto Ablakwa, Atiomo, Akacharo say, who say Gen Z for no, Zambia and Karankarano Mukrum hono, they are mocking the Ghanaian president for wearing fugu. But then so Munima or Kacharo Munne, Satadiwi, a very prestigious. Fugu no, enyata de ketwa. Eno enna, the man who gained independence for Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah, abrana who declare Ghana's independence no, or share, edi make sa declaration no, ana announcement no. Enunti enyata de Ghana for, yebetena baby ama obi abunanimtia. Okudzeto Ablakwa na abra ena no pay no okasa no no ankasa kora ehye fugu no bi. Enunti Okache the Zambian president, any ministers no, echechiromo say fugu no, enyata de ketwa e Ghana. And inti yentwe emu bia en undermine atade no. I know say also we who be on social media. It's answer from the very day President Mahama landed was Zambia na Zambia for no, he decided said they are going to mock him. Or must say oshe blouse. Na later on, President Mahama ene ne Her Excellency Lodina Mahama, any the Zambian First Lady Asia no. Zambia for no esan ko comments asia na omo commente esre our First Lady. Just almost say the Ghanaian First Lady is wearing a flag now. Atade na Lodina Mahama shekenti no almost say a flag. Emma almost anto aso echiri say the Ghanaian president took off his blouse. Here his people are crying because we said the president wore a blouse and then said our lazy people wear skirts. Just almost say President Mahama finally also san hono wear blouse on and a Ghana fu soon is answer almost say your president ashe blouse. Just say omo de fugu ne de omo respective fugu no ba ko pese. Na no na bra ye ma Okudzeto Ablakwa chance se on kasa no a o se there bi first thing a meka ho asem fugu atade na Zambia youth no sere no eno ho asem na me pese meka but then before say Okudzeto Ablakwa kasa no the Zambian trade minister eba be kasai a chese ono nso kasa fa fugu na President Mahama share no ho o kasa wie ya ena Okudzeto Ablakwa ebeje microphone no. But then before say ebekwa koti ensema Okudzeto Ablakwa editu dwa no. Se wunya download the Pesa app no download it. It's answer Pesa the best exchange rate. So person send this sika eba Ghana. Pesa app no the exchange rate no chen app ahodo na aka ni nyina. Na so we Europe na u download the Pesa app no for the first time. Pesa si obecho 15 euros free. Ena or UK now download the Pesa app no for the first time. Pesa say obecho £10 free. Ni here na say u download the Pesa app no now the promo code truth is signing up. What the Pesa app no be make you first transaction 50 euros and I say £50 or more. Who make you first transaction now automatically Pesa ede say sike ya me boss yi ebecho. Pesa available in Canada, UK and Europe. Na so the send this account so few minutes time na nipa na send this account mensaka.
It is for this cause that yesterday His Excellency President of the Republic of Zambia, President Hichilema, sent me to the central province of our country, particularly in Kabwe, where Zambia has invested over $140 million in our textile industry. Ladies and gentlemen, if you agree with me, I'm sure you have seen in the last few days when His Excellency landed, our social media has been taken awash with an amazing attire which His Excellency landed with, the fugu. Mr. President, I should mention that your counterpart is opening $140 million worth of textile industry. Please use that one as a base for developing the fugu for the other parts of Africa. Please place your orders. And it is from this forum where our president has always given directives that after these forums we should have business-to-business interactions in our deal rooms. Your Excellencies, I wish to welcome you as we freely interact from one and the next. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome, and thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call upon the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ghana, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto or Ablakwa, to give his remarks, please. Let's warmly welcome him.
Well, thank you very much. His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema, President of the Republic of Zambia, Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Cabinet Ministers, senior government officials, members of the diplomatic corps, captains of industry, leaders of fintechs, our friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. From the outset, let me advertise my president's favorite attire, the fugu. We are all excited about the buzz that the president's deliberate choice of apparel has created. It has triggered a renaissance in what the Osagifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah described as the African personality, that we should reclaim the African identity, the African dignity, and the African culture. So when we talk about restitution and we talk about reparations, it is not just compensation for the transatlantic slave trade. It's mental effort to go back to our roots, to go back to identity, because they did not only seek to enslave us, they sought to rob us of our unique identity, of our unique dignity, and of our unique traditions. And that is why we celebrate our African presidents who are continuing that charge, the charge of Osagifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the charge of the founder of Zambia, President Kenneth Kaunda. And for the young ones on social media who want to know more about the fugu, this is the attire the founder of Ghana, Osagifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, wore when he declared independence on the 6th of March 1957 in Ghana. And there he made a profound statement that the independence of Ghana is meaningless. And note that we were the first African country to attain independence. He said it is meaningless unless it is linked with the total liberation of the African continent. And that is why Ghana became the haven, the headquarters for the independence struggle. And as you will know, the founder of Zambia, Kenneth Kaunda, was in Accra, worked closely with Osagifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And it was therefore not surprising that in 1964, when Zambia eventually won its independence struggle, Ghana was the first African country to recognize formally the independence of Zambia and establish diplomatic relations with Zambia. So as we meet today as business communities, fintech leaders, as part of our business model, we need to support our presidents in this renaissance. It will be beautiful to see fintech companies invest in logistics that will lead to the easy movement, the easy transportation of our unique, beautiful fabrics and traditional wares or cultural wares from one country to the other. And as the fugu becomes the most talked about attire in Zambia today, it will be nice to see the fintechs link up with our fugu makers most of them young women, very vibrant and enterprising, to see how you transport the now famous fugu from Ghana to Zambia and to the entire African region. Ghana is proud to host the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, and this is another vision of our founding fathers, Kwame Nkrumah, Kenneth Kaunda, who said we must unite and we must trade amongst ourselves. It is glad to our hearts, it's very gladdening to our hearts to see that after 6 decades, the Africa Continental Free Trade Area vehicle has been born. We are talking about a market of about 1.3 billion people, a combined GDP of over 1.4 trillion United States dollars. We can tap into this potential and come together as businesses, break out from our silos, either as national or regional silos, and really work together to deepen intra-African trade, which it has to be said, we are not doing well at all. According to UNCTAD, we are below 20% in intra-African trade, the lowest if you compare all the continents of the world. May this Ghana-Zambia Business Forum change that narrative. And as our two presidents have been saying all week, they are not interested in the talk, in the ceremonies. They want results. And there are two leaders who are dynamic, action-oriented, and they want us to see that these engagements lead to real impact which will be measured by industrialization, real impact which will be measured by job creation, real impact which will be measured by the prosperity of our people, so that no African child goes to bed hungry, no African child dies at the Mediterranean attempting to cross in the search of so-called greener pastures. The Almighty has blessed this continent and blessed our two countries. We are two resource-rich countries. It is time for value addition, and it is time to ensure that these natural resources serve the African people and project the dignity and the pride of our people. And we in this room have it within our abilities, within our capacity to let that dream come to reality. So I hope that we will not disappoint our two leaders and that we will build trust, we will be loyal to each other, we will keep our business promises to each other, and make sure that we trust, with genuine Pan-Africanism, believe that we in our lifetime can create the wealth that our people deserve. I have no doubt that out of Lusaka will be that new Africa that all of us want to see and want to remain committed to. So we thank you very much, President Ichilema, for your invitation and for your warm hospitality since we have been here. On behalf of President John Dramani Mahama, we convey our deepest appreciation to you. We shall never forget your brotherhood, your warmth, and your solidarity. May Ghana-Zambia relations grow stronger and better. I thank you very much.